Aquarius, welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading, and I hope this finds you well, my fellow Aquarians. Hey, we are about to come into Aquarius season. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a lot of Aquarian energy coming in, most notably on the 20th of January. We've got Pluto going into Aquarius, which, yay, Team Aquarius is going to be empowering. This lunar energy hits our 12th house, which is, very spiritual. Okay, it has a lot to do with healing, with the subconscious, the dream world, the spiritual realm, very Piscean. Okay, so maybe you got some new beginnings going on with your spirituality, and do pay attention to your dream activity, because you could be getting some divine downloads about this new start, this new beginning. Okay. Oh, noes. Do you know who got that? Our opposite, Leo. You might want to go watch that. Often some mirroring there, but my goodness, what is it? Stress overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdens, worries, the breaking point. You know what? I'm 12th house, and I ain't gonna lie to you. My North Node's in the 12th house, and I just put my hands up there. I'm like, well, the hell with it, shit. Like, I can't carry that. I'm not gonna. It's a slightly different message from Leo. We'll see how this one goes. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm feeling off of this is because of the lunar energy hitting our 12th house. For them it's the 6th. Us is just like a place of surrender. That's 12th house, a point of surrender of, you know what? Let go and let God, baby. So let's look at this, what the cards have to say. You have 6 of Wands in reverse. Not a fan. Hated it. I like that one. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. That means if you've been dealing with some kind of financial struggle, you're coming out. However, I do feel like with the 6 of Wands in reverse, this is about not feeling recognized. Yes, in the 12th house, this new beginning could be very hidden, very private, very much on a spiritual level, where I don't know if you're recognizing it, if people see the change that is going on within you or in your life, because it's just, everything is telling me 12th house and stay not out in the open. People are not seeing it. You might not be seeing it. And you might also be feeling like you have not been winning in life, okay? That you've not been getting the victory. You don't see the opportunity coming in. You don't see the blessing. All you are focused on is this. And you're like, where is it? Where's my opportunity? Because it looks like you are trying to get the victory with something, maybe with your career, shared resources, possibly involving an Aries or a Scorpio, possibly involving a masculine, someone you got separated from. Some of you, this is about your career and money, and some of you have it's up from here, okay, on the money front. You're getting control of this stuff. All right, I go sit damn deep into that. Let me get back on track. Your opportunity here, oh wow. Knight of Swords in reverse, not a fan, because there's some kind of energy here of you having to accept a brutal truth, a brutal reality, that maybe a direction that you try to move in is actually not getting you in the direction you need to go, or there's consequences that for going in that direction that you have given disregard to, like you or you're just scattered, you're not focused, and you might be like, where do I go from here? Like, this is a hot mess. And so you might be really in an energy of, well, I don't know what to do about this. And you got to get focused. There's an opportunity to get focused on something, but are you having to accept a brutal truth that something, a direction you were going in, is just getting you nowhere, or it's scattering you, or it's got consequences that you really don't want to? It's like something has not been growing, okay? And it might have to do with who or what you've partnered with. A lover, maybe somebody younger than you. But again, if this is like in any way related to money, I feel like some of you may have chosen a path with your career or work, partnering with people who are just not getting you to where you want to go. Okay, I'm sorry to say. Or something is not growing, all right? Not in the way that you need. And so a blockage here is with the 10 of Wands, you needing to drop a burden. There it is. My gosh. Some of you are dealing with exhaustion. You're just tired of it. You're fed up. You're like, I cannot keep extending myself for this nonsense. Some of you, because you haven't been getting a new beginning with a partnership of any kind, whether we're talking about romantic or business, you felt scattered by this. Like, I don't know where to go with this. And some of you burnt out and you just quit trying, okay? I mean, I'm not going to lie. This can be a card of avoiding responsibility, where you just throw your hands up in the air and you're just like, hell, I don't care anymore. Yeah, this might have to do, this might have to do with, for some of you, an ending. You stop negotiating with someone. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done talking. It might actually be a legal situation that ended and you're just tired. You're so fed up. Some of you are really fed up. And this, for some reason, this is a blockage that something ended with a legal matter. Or there's been a heavy ending in negotiation. Like, you stop negotiating, going back and forth with somebody because you're just tired of it. You're just like, okay, whatever. Some of you have given up. You are not expecting or seeing anything better. You feel like, yeah, this is a one-sided situation, pushing back on that, making a judgment call, maybe not showing people your cards, you know, maybe poker facing it, honestly, like not giving a lot of information because you've made a decision here. You've been dealing maybe with somebody who was elusive, or they see you as elusive, and you're just kind of making a judgment call that you're going to push back on this because it's one-sided. Like, I'm not going to get, and again, this is not a person. This is like with your money, your career, your work. Some of you are making a judgment call to not open up to something that you feel is going to give you what you want. What is working in your favor, Five of Swords in reverse, is for you to come out of conflict. Some of you, that might involve you know, letting some people know how you feel. Because I am kind of getting a dynamic here that just maybe not saying anything and kind of being in reserve and just like, yeah, you stay over there and I'm going to stay over here. That maybe that's not serving you. And actually, if you opened up and became maybe a little bit more verbal, and dealt with some contempt maybe or resentment in a relationship, that maybe this would help. Doing what you got to do to come out of conflict, basically, to blow off some steam, say what you need to say. Why am I hearing that? Say what you need to say from, what's his name? John Mayer. I don't have to go listen to that song. Some of you are like, I don't need to say something. I don't need to say anything. I need this off my back. Coming across real cutting and judgmental. What's new? What's new? You know we're good for it. Oh, you can't make a decision? I'll make a decision for you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like somebody's feeling like they've lost out a lot. There's been a lot of loss, and that might be what you need to communicate and come out of conflict about it. Say, you know, I think this has been misfortune. There's been a lot of misfortune in my life. There's a lot of unfortunate things that have happened in my life, and I'm tired of it, and I'm done with it, okay? And this might have to do with a family matter, might have to do with somebody in your inner circle, within, you know, somebody that lives local to you, somebody not far from you, and that you got to just kind of open up and let that out, all right? But the advice, again, man, I'm seeing you got to, like, open up about some stuff and not be so maybe secretive. Oh, man, I'm having a hard time with that. Because I'm going to tell you, this 12th house stuff, I just don't want to talk to people. Like, if they don't get it, they don't get it. You know? Like, I ain't got time for it. Ain't got time to explain. And you might be hard with this 12th house placement, and the advice I'm seeing is that you're going to have to come out of your little 5D zone. Yeah. You're going to have to open up. Maybe have some conversations about concern over hidden agendas, secrets. People not being very discerning. People not being spirit-led. You know, the advice also here is don't ignore your intuition. Come out with it. If you feel like you're dealing with people who are not paying attention to their intuition, or they're not using any discernment, you probably need to have some talks about this. Yeah, this has to do with a masculine energy, and you haven't been giving them any attention. They haven't been giving you attention. Something about giving and generosity. And feeling like this person hasn't been giving you the victory. What they've given or not giving you, particularly around Christmas time and or winter time, has maybe caused you to lose your confidence. I'm hearing something about losing interest. Somebody might be a little bit too self-concerned. I'm going to say that. There's some ego stuff going on here, and an obsession. All right, let's see what the advice is. Oh dear, be flexible. Okay, that is a challenge, right? We're fixed. And if you're like me, you're double fixed. Some of you got triple fixed. Have fun with it, right? Another sign about telling the truth, opening up. I think that some of you are going to have to flex and flow and maybe open up the conversation to talk about something about removing a mask, okay? And looking deeper within people. That's all I got for now. Hope that helps.